just make a wish, make it happen. Hi guys. Happy Monday. Oh my gosh, I opened my mouth and nothing came out. Heavens. Excuse me. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Okay, raise your hands. How many people enjoyed the 3-hour auction? Oh man, did I crash. Yep, I crashed pretty hard. But it was sure fun. It was sure fun. So, no, I still have your information. In fact, I already sent you an invoice, Gwyneth. Hello, Mr. Jim. No, Miss Joni. I'm sorry. Sorry. See what my dyslexia does? Hello, JK. I guess I ought to start from the beginning. I don't know what I'm doing today. Dragon Lair was the first one in. Good going. And Gwyneth and Miss Joni. Beth. Hi, Beth. And JK. And that's it so far. Oh, good. Drove to Cape Cod. Wow. How fun. All right. Well, I got a couple of things pulled out. And I'm still going back and forth on them. I have a small stone. Let's see if I can, yeah, there we go. Small stone that I was thinking of doing a sandy cliff with, which is much, much smaller than what I normally work with. Yes, I did, Mike. Thank you. Yep, I sure did. So this would be a kind of a challenge for me. I'm still rolling it around in my head. What kind of a sandy cliff I would do on that small of a scale. And I'd need another stone that's small. And I don't know. I just don't know. What about that? There's a possibility. Here's another possibility. And I'll switch you over to the other deal. Camera. I need to buy a vowel. In fact, I need to buy a whole word. Bill site. All right. Okay. Miss Willow, let me give you a link. There we go. So I think I got everybody but one invoice out. So everybody's got their invoices except for Tina, I think. So, all right, we're gonna slap these up here. That. We can do that. And I guess everybody thought I'd be too tired to come on today. Well, yeah, I'm sort of tired, but I need to do something here. That one. There we go. And there's Willow.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Doing all right.
Good. Okay.
Sorry, I
So,
had to close tabs.
yeah. Okay. So we have got turquoise and neon apatite that I would, reshape. There we go. Or we've got, let me wet this a little bit. Oh, we've got some lapis that we could turn into a head.
Mm. Hello, Kathy. Welcome. Gwyneth is asking, should I have received my invoice by now, Sandy?
Who said that?
Gwyneth?
Yeah, I sent that out yesterday. Last night, in fact. You don't have it?
She's probably checking.
Dragon Lair, just a heads up, I put a few more pieces in your bag of turquoise.
Ooh. Bonus. She says nope, she doesn't have it yet.
Okay. All right, I'll check on that when I get off and resend it.
Could it be it just glitched? You never know.
Yeah.
She says thank you.
Absolutely. Thank
Kathy
you.
fell asleep and just woke up. Me too.
All right. Hi, Kathy. Okay, so we've got that possibility for a very small sandy cliff. Hi, 710.
Is that what we're doing? A sandy cliff?
Yes, we are doing a very, very small sandy cliff. This is much smaller. Look at how tiny the stone is. Much smaller than what I'm used to making.
Yeah.
So it's.
You know me, I like miniature.
This is going to be a miniature sandy cliff.
Cool. A710.
Or we can use this stone and make a brooch. Those are our two choices today. But I actually have some stuff lined up. There we go.
I love both ideas, but we haven't seen a sandy cliff in a while.
Is that the way everybody feels? You guys want me to?
Put it in the chat. Brooch or sandy cliff, y'all?
Yeah. Let me know.
I think we got lag going on. I was in bingo earlier this afternoon. There was a whole bunch of lag going on.
Yeah.
And he usually has no more than 6 seconds of lag.
Wow.
Kathy likes the idea of sandy cliff. Denise, hello Denise. Denise says sandy cliff. Beth says sandy cliff.
All right.
Anybody else want to pipe in on it?
We shall
Gwyneth
see.
says either is great.
Okay, so
I think sandy cliff wins.
I have a preference to the stone. I think the cutting this stone is going to be the best.
I like the contrast.
Yeah.
The other two are too similar.
Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna have to let me go for a minute, and I'll go. Let's see, where are we going? We're going. I don't know where we're going. Who knows where we're going? We're going
over there.
Going over that way.
Okay.
Somewhere. There it is. There's my machine. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you were looking for your wet saw over by the window.
Oh, jeez. Maybe I am too tired to be gone on here. No.
Denise is heading for bed. She's not feeling good tonight. Love y'all bunches. Well, we love you too, Denise. Take care and get to feeling better.
Yeah. Look out, bud. Look out. Move. Oh, why do you have to be right underneath me all the time? Okay.
Because you're my mommy.
Yeah. see if that's going to work before I polish it up. I think so. Okay.
AJK. Sandy's working on the stones for a miniature Sandy Cliff.
All right.
Or
So
a petite.
this didn't come up as good as I thought it would, but let's see what it looks like. I think I'm still going to use it.
Yep.
I like it.
Me too.
Hey, Kent. Hi, Jim. You're probably sitting there with Kent. One of Kent's sons is here.
Well, hello, Jim.
Couple of days. All right. So now the big thing is, what do I want to make this guy do? He or she. Let me think here. Gotta. Six.
Kent says that Jim is actually working on the bedroom door.
Oh, it needed some more work? Obviously.
Apparently so.
It did. Oh, I wanted to show you guys this too, because Gage found the stone that I dropped. So if anybody's, it's not set yet, but if anybody's interested in that, let me know. It's 14 karat, shoulder full of diamonds on each side. And this is a purple sapphire.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
Beautiful.
Yeah, he just found that this afternoon. I dropped it.
Yeah. I don't recall what size it is. I remember you showing it, though.
I think it's like a 6 or 6.5. It's small.
It's a tiny one.
Yeah, 6 1/4.
Okay.
And I don't have access to the ring stretcher that I need for it right now, but after I get in the shop, I will. So we can stretch it probably a size or two.
Cool.
Anyway, that's going to be available. So I think I want to,
Absolutely stunning.
yeah.
I
I've
love a
had
good sapphire.
semi-mount for quite a while. It's time for
Yeah.
it to live someplace else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's see what we want to do here.
Now, sapphire's my birthstone.
Oh, okay.
But even when I was little and didn't know that, I always liked the blue ones. Miss Joni says, Willow, don't talk about tiny fingers. And Kathy O says, price?
Oh, I'm going to have to think on that. See if I can find, probably not, but I'll see what I paid for that semi mount.
Yeah.
And then we'll go from there.
Yeah, it's going to have a little value on it because that's white gold. That's not sterling.
Yeah.
It's 14 karat white gold.
So I haven't gotten a design of what this guy is doing yet. What are you doing? Where are you going? Who are you seeing? Who are you talking to? Hmm? Are you flying or riding? Sitting down, standing up, washing or hanging out? What are you doing? Huh?
Say, I'm dancing.
Talk to me.
Or I could be, it's the right time of year. I could be holding a broom and wearing a pointy hat.
I think not. No, no, I think not. Let's see. So,
Could be riding the broom. That would be interesting. Kent says it sounds like Jim is planing the door.
oh, okay. To make
So
it
he's
shut.
probably,
Yeah.
yeah, he's probably adjusting it. Good old settling of the house kind of thing.
Mm.
Been there, done that a couple of times at the old house over the years.
All right. Okay, I think I got it. I think we got it.
What you doing, Sable? She was on the back of the sofa, and then she came around and down off of the arm and onto my table, and now she's half on the table and half on my lap with her butt sticking up in the air.
All right.
Scratching her back, and she's just, eyes are half closed and just total bliss.
There we go. Yes. Here.
Come on, Dave. You look weird with your butt sticking up like that. Come on. Come on down. Good girl. There you go.
Okay. Okay.
Hello, Joyce. Welcome.
Hi, Joyce. I hope you're doing well. You had a good weekend. Oh my goodness, we're gonna have to buy silver soon. Soon.
Yeah, you said that. I think Sunday last week.
Last week and the week before.
Yeah, it's kind of an ongoing. It's just
Yeah,
kind of a staple in your house, like a gallon of milk, you know?
pretty much. Yep. All right. They should be in here because I put everything I needed in here. There they are.
Yay.
What about that? I didn't have to hunt for them, guys.
You
Amazing.
found them. You found them. You knew
Yeah,
where they were. It's awesome.
amazing. Okay.
Hello, Lexi. Welcome.
Hi, Lexi. All right. So let's see what kind of bezel we got left here. Little pieces serrated.
Yeah, shouldn't need too terrible much with that tiny stones.
Oh, there's another piece. Let's see if it's tall enough. Yeah, I think it is. Okay. All right.
Beth says, why do they make the beds so high in a handicapped room at the Marriott? I'm short and fat with a bad back and knee. Quite the chore to get into bed. Mom thinks it's funny and she laughed till she cried.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing too. Oh dear, honey. You need to tell them to bring you a step stool. And I bet you they've got them. For short people getting into tall beds.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah, I like my short bed. I'm a short person. And I'm fat with a bad back and both bad knees, actually.
Yeah.
Or should I say one that's bad and one that's weak, which in my eyes is bad because it hurts like the dickens. But I don't do hotels. I haven't been anywhere in years, so. Last time I stayed in a hotel was in 1991 or 2 when I came back from Nashville. We had to stay over throughout the days of the journey.
I'm just not very vertically challenged.
I am. I'm even more vertically challenged now than I was then. Then I was still 5'2.5". Now I'm like 5'1" and I'd say probably a half, maybe even less.
Wow.
Last time they actually measured me, I was 5'1 3/4". But that's been 7-8 years, and that my back has blown since. So.
No, I'm 5'9".
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're an inch shorter than my dad was. My dad was 5'10" and just a hair over, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, he wasn't a super tall for a guy, but
Yeah.
he was tall enough for. I mean, Mom she was, I think, 5'1.5", and when she passed, she was closer to 5 foot. So I was taller than Mom when I was young. Hey, Thomas.
Hi, Thomas. Good to see you. So this should be interesting how this turns out.
JK says, you disappointed about being 5'1". I was 4'11". Now I'm 4'9".
Oh, geez. No, I probably would have been 6 foot if they hadn't turned so much under. Needless to say, I have a very good understanding.
Welcome back, Dragon Lair. And Beth says not fit for filming my ass. Was hanging out, Ken.
Okay.
JK says, how low can I go? But I guess having kids can change you like that as well. Yeah. Kids and just age. Gwyneth says, I'm 5'3" and I'm feeling quite tall for the first time in my life.
There you go. Goodness.
Kathy says, sorry guys, I can't wake up. I'm just kind of lurking today. Love y'all. That's fine, honey.
Not a problem. Trust me, we all have those days. At least I do. Bit.
Me too. I have lurking days.
I have to make myself get up and get going, or else every day would be a lurking day.
JK says, but I'm only 46 years old though, so not that old. Well, I'm 54 now.
Let's see here.
Yeah, it's like as you get older, I think from 30 on, your your stature gets shorter, and it all goes down to your feet, makes your feet bigger. Because as you get older, your feet grow. Because I used to wear an 8, 8.5. Now I wear a 10 to 10.5. And they have to be double wide because I have duck feet.
There we go. Now, let's see what kind of attitude we can get here.
Not yet, Kathy, but I've got one coming. I think tomorrow, and they're probably in there. It was one of those deals where it was showing up in queue and then it vanished for a day or two and then it came back, and which usually means the package got lost. But at least it's back on the move. Dragon Lair said he woke up right before you started too. We were all bombed out, weren't we?
All right.
Cool.
Is Lexi here?
You still with us, Lexi?
Because wasn't it her that wanted to see how I make Sandy Cliff?
I think so.
I was just thinking about that.
Take care, Thomas.
Thanks for stopping in.
She says, I'm here.
All right.
Was it you that wanted to see how Sandy does Sandy Cliffs, Lexi? Somebody commented about that in the chat here in the past, I don't know, week or two. Miss Joni says, nope, not me, in regards to napping. She says, I've been on the go since 7 o'clock this morning.
Woohoo!
I actually woke up again at 11 today. No alarm. Probably because I went to bed earlier last night because I was exhausted.
I wonder why.
Gee, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I even took a doze. I didn't send your paperwork out to you until not long before bed.
Yeah.
Because I needed to get something to eat. And then I went into food coma and took a nap. Then I woke up and I had to get my brain engaged again. Then I got started on the paperwork. And somewhere in that, Sis rubbed my back. Lexi, a Sandy Cliff is where she makes a piece of jewelry that kind of has the image of the pyroglyphs on rocks that you see in ancient, or petroglyphs, I'm sorry, petroglyphs on rocks from ancient civilization. You know, like the old indigenous peoples and all kinds of things from around the world. These are Sandy's interpretation of petroglyphs. Gwyneth says, is Sandy going to share the theme of the cliff, or is it a surprise?
It's a surprise. We'll just see it start manifesting as we go along. There we go.
It usually talks to her as to how it wants to develop. I don't think from the get-go she full-on knows all the time.
No.
And sometimes she has a plan, but more often than not, I think with these, it's like much of her jewelry. It's just the epiphany that hits in the moment. It talks to her, and this is what it wants to be, kind of thing.
Good.
Dragon Lair says, I woke up at 5:30 this morning after going to bed at 11:30 last night. I ate a snack and promptly fell asleep. Woke up again at 5:50.
Wow. Okay, let's just start taking some of this off.
Dragon Lair says, a fire glyph, Willow? I don't know.
go. Okay.
Did you get her?
All right. Now for the fun stuff.
All right, couple of questions. Beth is asking, is it going to be a male or female Sandy Cliff?
I kind of feeling some feminine energy coming from her.
There you go. Lexi says, I missed the sale on the stones. Will you be selling stones again sometime soon?
I'm not sure. I don't have any plans right now to do another auction.
You can bet as she starts moving and sorting and stuff like that, she'll end up with a sales dash. It just, might be a month or two.
I might even just offer them, on the broadcast,
During the lives.
Yeah, during the
Did you
live.
find them?
Yeah. So. Okay, so now we are going to do.
McKent says the door is done. Maz won't be able to open it anymore.
Cool.
And Dragonlair says, well, it does take fire to make it after all, your Sandy Cliffs.
Yeah.
So Pyroglyph isn't so far off.
That's true.
Yeah. And I commented and said, true, Dragonlair. When Sandy first started these, someone in the chat called her first one a Sandy Cliff, and the name just stuck.
Yeah. Let's see. I'll do this.
And you first started making Sandy Cliffs probably 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
It was one of her artistic epiphanies.
Yeah.
It wasn't long after she was adopted into Gianna's tribe.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. Something you could do, Lexi, is go back and watch the auction live. There were stones that were passed upon. And if you want any of those, just email Sandy and send her a screenshot of the stone. And I'm sure that she would be happy to make up your order.
Yeah. Okay. This way.
At least that would get you a stone fix between now and the time that she brings any more up. She says, okay, that sounds like a great idea.
Yeah.
There you go. She also has jewelry pieces that didn't sell. That, are, Sandy's jewelry, it's beautiful. There could be one that you've had your eye on or something like that.
Yeah, and for some reason that bummed me out yesterday. You guys are family, I can tell you this. I just got bummed out, that I only sold 3 pieces of jewelry. But I understand that people don't have a whole lot of money right now.
Yeah.
But it still bummed me out.
Yeah, but you still, you did pretty good on the stones too, though. They made up, a good bit of it. But I could tell by your tone that you were kind of bummed already yesterday. So
Yeah, that's all
there
right.
are some great pieces.
Artist thing. It's not the money thing. It's the artist thing.
Hmm. Oh no, they didn't like it. That's where
That's
your mind wants to go.
exactly where it went.
Yeah, that's where your mind wants to go.
Ah,
Yeah,
sweet worm.
you go into the oh woe is me's artistic. What's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of the moody blues. There's a word for it. Angst, something. I don't know. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Okay, that. We got this here. Okay, that.
No, not really that. It's just kind of a funk. It's just an emotional funk that you go into. I don't know. It's, like Sandy said, it's an artist thing.
Yeah.
It's not so much the money. It's that, oh no, they didn't like my stuff. Your mind plays games with you when you've created something and put it out there, and to be had by somebody else, and they don't go for it. It's a mind thing.
Oh yeah. It definitely is.
Anybody who creates knows the feeling.
Okay, so
Exactly, Kathy. And one side of her brain knows that it's not the case at all, that it's just because of the current state of the economy. But the artistic side of the mind doesn't rationalize that. It goes into the funk. It goes into those, oh, woe is me's. It's an artistic mind thing. You create with one side of your brain, usually whichever, um, like I'm a lefty. So my artistic side is the left side, and my logical side is the opposite side of your primary. So my logical side is the right side. Your artistic side is the same side as your primary hand, whichever hand you use as your primary.
okay, let's see what we got here.
She's making arms, y'all, in case you're wondering.
Yep.
Oh, Gwyneth is a lefty as well.
And need to get some hair going, but I think I want some smaller stuff for the hair.
Yeah, there were 6 of us kids, and the youngest and the oldest, myself and my oldest brother, were lefties. Everybody else was a righty. And I'm a theirs. 3 were hers and 2 were his, and then I came along. And it was Mom's oldest that was a lefty, and then her youngest, me, was a lefty. Everybody else was righties. Exactly, Dragon Lair. Yeah, it's not that there's not appreciation for the art. It's just a financial thing right now. But like I said, the artistic side of your brain does not rationalize the the logical's done on the other side of the brain. So,
And being an Aquarius is even worse because you already have two sides warring against each other, and then you throw in the artist, and it really goes crazy.
Yeah. Well, I'm a Libra, so it's that balance of scales. So I have to go through the logical side and the artistic side, and then, end game is to reach that balance. Dragon Lair's a lefty as well. You got a lot of lefties hanging out in here.
Yeah.
Which isn't surprising. Any place that I have been that is an artistic, it's a craft hangout, or, like Sandy where she's creating, there's a lot of lefties. I don't know why. There's just always a lot of lefties. Not sure why all that is. It just is. Ooh, she's gonna have wavy hair. It looks like it might be whipping in the wind. JK's a righty. Kent's just crabby. Dragon Lair's a lefty, and his mother was a lefty as well. One of these days, I would love to see you do hair it's like two pigtails, kind of Pippi Longstocking pigtail kind of thing. I think that would be cool. And it would be interesting to see how you manifest that.
Well, we'll see if it ever comes up.
Yeah. I just think it'd be whimsical,
Yep.
That, and I was a big Pippi Longstocking fan when I was a kid. I mean, I've even bought wigs for my dolls that was done in pigtails.
Let's see.
Beth says it looks like she's jumping rope. Dragon Lair says lefties appreciate art and align with its energy. That makes sense.
Oh, come on.
Just does not want to settle down, does it?
No, it just doesn't want to go where I want it to go.
When it says, I love art, me too. I love art in all its aspects. I love paintings. I love jewelry. I love poetry. I love mixed media. love metal art. You know, like the big statuary stuff that they create with steel, you know.
Let's see.
I love rock art too, though. They do a lot of artistic things around here with the sandstone.
All right. So there. Way. So I should clean that off too.
There's a ball laying right above the last bit of hair there too that'll probably get stuck if it doesn't get scooted. At least that's what it looks like. It's tiny. I can't really tell. Something I find fascinating. When Sandy makes Sandy Cliffs, as it's coming into fruition, I always start hearing music in my head.
Okay.
Well, it usually kind of aligns with how it comes to pass, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Kent says, I talked to my granddaughter's boyfriend last night that is a welder, and we talked about him making a sign for above the door of the new shop.
Yeah.
So you thinking about metal instead of wood?
Yeah, I think that's more apropos.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't work in wood, I work in metal.
Yeah, it's fitting.
All right, guys.
Dragonlair says my artistic mind doesn't translate to my hands. I can see it, but I can't make it come to life. You'll get there. It's just finding that center axis between the two. Where you cross the legs on her, Kent says, does she have to go potty?
Oh, okay. She's taking Lasix.
I like that.
So,
Kathy says, Kent, you're full of it today.
trust me, every day he's full of it. All right, let's get this.
Gwyneth enjoys watercolor painting. Nice. I love a watercolor.
So there she is.
Nice. A tilt of her head. She's got some attitude going on.
Yeah. So I think that's where I'm going to quit for the day, guys.
Yeah, you've been on for over an hour.
Yeah. I'm pooped.
Yeah, you don't want to overdo it after the sale.
Yeah. So that's a sandy clip, Lexi. It just takes on a life of its own.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no wonder I couldn't breathe. I had my chair on my tubing again. Ah. All right. Let's get on the other camera. There we go.
Ooh, Kathy says I have a watercolor painting of the Sandia Mountains that my neighbor painted in Rio Rancho.
Oh, wow. The sandias are absolutely gorgeous, guys. There's no words to explain those mountains when the sun sets.
Mm-hmm.
Sandia means watermelon, and it actually, the mountain actually turns a watermelon color, and the trees on it look like the seeds in the watermelon.
Wow.
It's just gorgeous. Well, Lexi, these are made to bring a smile to your face. So if it has brought a smile to your face or you've laughed about the way she looks, then she's done her job.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I miss the Sandias. All right, guys. I gotta go. Gotta go lay down. My brain is shutting down.
It happens.
Yeah. All right. So Willow from,
Emporia, Kansas.
and I'm at Beaver Creek Farms here in Farron, Utah, along with Kent. Guys, I love you and appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out this afternoon with us, and hope you enjoyed the Sandy Cliff. Remember, don't just make a wish, make it happen in your life, all right? So, with that, I'm going to say fair and out.